Hi everyone. A few weeks ago I got a new Rigol MSO5074 scope. I have been exploring its features and thought it would be fun to make a quick video showing how you can control it remotely from a MacBook using just a simple LAN cable. I will also show you how to activate the application bundle options with a license key so you can unlock all the extra functions. When you turn it on, it takes about 50 seconds to start up and get ready. The Rigol MSO5000 series is a mixed signal scope with a touchscreen and built-in logic analyzer. I am using the MSO5074 model. It has 4 channels and 70 MHz bandwidth, but everything I show works the same across the MSO5000 series. I'm using Cat 8 Ethernet cable, the one with the braided sleeve and metal connectors. It's sturdy, well shielded and looks nice on the desk, but you don't really need Cat 8 for this. A regular Cat 5e or Cat 6 cable will do the job just fine. Since my MacBook doesn't have a LAN port, and also I'm using a USB LAN adapter with USB-C connection. All LAN devices communicate using the same standard network system called the TCP/IP. It's what allows the scope, laptop, camera or any other device on the same cable to exchange data smoothly. To go fully wireless, you can use a small Wi-Fi bridge like the Phonets VAR11N. It links your oscilloscope to Wi-Fi through Ethernet, so web control works without any cables. The scope thinks it's wired, but it's actually wireless. It's compact, easy to set up and great for a clean cable-free workspace. Now on the scope, press Utility, then go to I/O settings and choose LAN. Here you will see the network options. The connection should be set to static IP, so we can manually enter the settings and let the Mac and the Rigol to communicate directly. In this menu I will check 3 key values. First one is the IP address, which is the scope's unique ID on the local network. Second one is the subnet mask, which tells the system which devices are part of the same network. And then we have a gateway, which acts as the path used to reach other networks. When the oscilloscope is connected directly to the MacBook, the gateway can be set to the same address as the Mac, or simply left blank if there is no internet connection. We will use these values to configure the MacBook so both devices stay in the same range. Open System Settings and go to Network. Here I will select my USB LAN adapter, that's the wired connection. Then I will open the network details and go to IP settings section. I will switch it to manual and type in almost the same IP address as the one on the scope. Just make sure the last number is different so they do not conflict. Next we need a same subnet mask, that's what defines the local network range. After that, OK and apply, and now both devices are on the same local network and can talk to each other directly. Then you can use any browser you like, type in IP address from the scope. Once the page loads, we can see the Rigol web control interface. It shows key information about scope. We have the model MSO5074. We have a serial number. There is firmware version. Below that we have IP address and a visa string, which are important for remote control or software integration. You can also see port number used for sending commands over the network. This confirms that the scope is connected and ready to communicate with MacBook. After clicking the Web Control tab, the login window appears. Here just enter admin as the username and Rigol as the password. Those are the default credentials for Rigol devices. Once logged in, the full web control interface opens. From here, we can adjust our measurements, channels and display settings just like on the physical scope. The interface mirrors almost every function. You can change the time base, voltage scales or trigger settings directly from your browser. It's not perfectly real-time though, and there is a small delay between what happens on the scope and what you see here. That's normal since the web control refreshes the screen by sending image data over the network. Even with that delay, it's incredibly useful for remote monitoring, online demonstration, or documenting measurements without pointing a camera at the screen. Here is also a section called Instrument Utilities, where we can see all the optional tools that expand what the oscilloscope can do. The first one, 2RL, stands for Deep Memory Option. Right now, the scope has 100 megapoints of memory depth, but once the license is activated, it expands to 200. 100 MPTs means that scope can store up to 100 million sample points in one capture, allowing you to zoom into signals with high detail without losing accuracy. Comp enables analysis of serial data like RS-232 or UART, useful for checking communication between a computer and microcontroller. EMBD is for I2C and SPI decoding, ideal when debugging sensors or embedded systems. Auto AD-scan and LIN decoding, which are standard in automotive electronics. Flex unlocks FlexRay, a faster protocol used in advanced vehicles networks. Audio handles I2S, common in digital audio hardware. Aero is for the MIL standard 1553, often found in avionics and defense systems. DG activates the built-in dual-channel signal generator. It's very useful too. Power adds power analysis tools for measuring efficiency, harmonics and losses in power supplies. And finally, BW07T1, T2 and T3 increase the bandwidth from 70 MHz up to 100, 200 and even to 350 MHz, letting the scope capture high frequency signals in more detail. Some of these options are marked with a countdown around 1,200 minutes, meaning they are temporary trial version that work for about 20 hours of total use. Or once you activate the application bundle license, all of these features become permanently unlocked with no time limit. Now I will go to Rigol's official website to activate the license. The process is simple. It asks for 3 things: the product key that came with the certificate, the scope serial number, and a quick verification code to confirm I'm not a robot. After submitting that, the website instantly generates a unique license file. That's actually the authorization file we will download and use to unlock the options on the oscilloscope. According to the Rigol manual, the license file needs to be saved directly to the root of a USB stick, not inside any folder, and the drive should be formatted as MSDOS FAT. Now, when the USB stick is ready, I will plug it into the scope. From here, I will go to Utility, then System, and choose Help. Let's first take a look at the current option list. Then just below that, there is Option Install button. And once I press it, the activation happens almost instantly. Within a second, all options unlock and change from the countdown timer to forever. And that's it. The license is now active and all the advanced options are permanently unlocked. So I will explore each of these features in separate videos, I hope. So stay tuned if you'd like to see how they can do in real measurements.